So stuff is kind of getting back to normal and kind of not, because like, what is normal anymore? I don't even know. But taking stock of the past 3 months or so, going forward, regardless of what happens, like regardless of what else 2020 want to bring our way, I've decided that, God willing, there's certain things that I need to start doing, certain shifts I need to start making. And I thought you needed to hear this, just in case you need to make some shifts and things in your life. You better live your life. If 2020 hasn't shown you that you need to appreciate what you have and enjoy your life in the process and what your life is, I don't know what else will show you. I don't know what else will tell you, because I'm telling you, this year it's been one thing or the other. Anyway, let me get straight into the things that I have. And my first thing is I'm going to adventure more. As if to say that I didn't adventure enough before, but boy, whenever I have the opportunity, ain't nothing gonna hold me back. And I say adventure, not just traveling, because I know a lot of people associate traveling with me, but adventure with new things, explore new places. Even in London where I live, there's so many things going on, so many new places that I haven't even been to, that I just want to experience and enjoy and explore. Because I found out that throughout this whole lockdown period, one of the things that kept me staying positive, especially when I was going through challenging moments, were the good memories that I had in me, like from my past, good memories of things that I had experienced and memories of my adventures. So I think it's something that is so important and it's priceless. You can't put a price tag on memories that you're creating. So that's definitely something that I'm going to do more of, regardless of what people say, because you know, a lot of people will comment, you just want to be chopping life, you just want to be living it. Yes, I will live it. I will enjoy the life that I can while I can. You know what I'm saying? And this moves on to my next point. If you've got nice things, you better just start bringing them out, using them and enjoying them. Stuff like fine china that we were given when we got married. They're probably stuffed in boxes in my shed that I haven't touched. I'm going to start bringing these things out and actually using them. I've been married. We just celebrated our 9-year anniversary. And I look back and I think to myself, we've had these things stored in the shed and we haven't used them, and they're nice things. I'm waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time. When is the perfect time to use them, if not now? Why do you have nice things if you're not using it? And the same goes for my shoes and bags. Now, I'm notoriously known, well, to the people that live with me, my close family and friends, for keeping like my nice stuff and not wearing them. I have some bags and shoes that I have never worn. Let that sink in. And I've had to take stock and think to myself, why do I have these things if I'm not going to wear them? And I'm keeping them all nicely packed in the boxes at the back of my wardrobe. I even have different places for keeping them. So I've got like this wardrobe where I keep my everyday normal shoes. And then I have another part of my wardrobe where I keep the nice stuff. No more. If I have nice shoes, if I have nice bag, I'm gonna wear it. It's not just special occasion, because special occasions come round and you don't even wear them. So from now on, I don't even care where I'm going. If I'm going to the corner shop to get my milk, I'm putting on okay, that might be a slight exaggeration, but what I'm trying to say is nice things are there, just catching dust. It's catching dust on my shelf. And I'm not saying don't keep your nice stuff well. What I'm just saying is, why buy it if you're not going to use it? This is something that I really had to think about. So if I'm not selling it, I'm just going to use it. Otherwise, give them to someone that will actually use it. I think it's such a poverty mentality that we have of just keeping the nice stuff, keeping it away. No, let's not touch it. No, touch it. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the things that you have as well. Now, my next point is cutting out time wasters. Now, before I went on my social media break, I think I did a post. Yeah, it was a post that I did on Instagram, because you know, when you realize something, the reality of something hits you, you're just like, I did an Insta post on cutting out or stop wasting your time, basically make the most of your time. And this also includes people that waste your time. So it's kind of like eliminating them from your life. And when I'm saying this, I'm not saying, okay, now you just need to cut off your friends, cut off people that are around you, that kind of thing. What I mean is there's certain people that are draining the most of your precious resources that you have. They're draining out of you, particularly your time. And we need to be able to discern who should and shouldn't be in our space using up our time. Again, I need to stress this. I'm not saying cut off people for no apparent reason, or if someone upset you, that's it. end the relationship or cancel. No, relationships go through all sorts, and you always need to make effort and be gracious to people and reconcile where possible. But what I'm specifically talking about is knowing who's currently pulling you backwards in your life, who isn't there for the right reason, because ultimately what they're doing is wasting your time. You need to know who them Judases are. Yeah, them ones. Those are the ones that you need to cut loose. And as I always say, your future self will thank you. It may be hard now, but what you're doing is preparing yourself for your future. Now, my next point is doing things differently. I was forced to do this throughout lockdown, taking normal things and doing it differently, adding variety. And a lot of the time it wasn't comfortable, but it was where the most growth was. It was where I experienced the most growth, because I was just like, wait, hold on, I can do this differently, and it doesn't have to be in this way, in this structure. You know, naturally I'm a planner, so I plan things and I have everything organized, and this is how I function. But sometimes, you know, you need to break out of your mold. I did a blog post on this a while back actually, like how we don't naturally like change, but change can be good for us. So I'm embracing the change more. I'm embracing doing things differently. There was where was it? I think it was Facebook. I saw someone sent me something where it said something like 2 + 4 = 6. So does 3 + 3. It also equals 6. So you might have different formulas and different ways of doing things, but you still end up with the same result. So likewise, don't think that doing things differently is going to be detrimental to you, or if you see someone else doing something differently, don't say, oh, why are you doing it that way? Because your way can be different from someone else's way. What you do might not necessarily work for the next person. And I think it's a point that I always stress on my platform, that what I do is working for me. It might not necessarily work for you, but this is the way it's working for me. I just mention it just in case someone else wants to try it or blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm opening myself up. I'm praying that I open myself up to being or doing things a lot differently. Which moves on to my next point, which is I'ma take what is mine. Now this is hard for us, especially for women. It's like hard for us sometimes to want to pursue or take what rightfully should be ours, or what we're entitled to. We like to play it safe, play it down, all of that. So regardless of how cliche this sounds, you just have to be brave and take the good opportunities that meet with you. Pray about it. If you've got peace, then go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Pursue what you have to pursue. Because let me tell you something, time waits for no one. None of us are immune to, no. Time is clicking, you sitting there thinking, okay, maybe if, no. And I mean, like, listen, if you knew that something belonged to you and someone else was holding on to it, and you knew that you couldn't progress because it was in that person's hand, would you not get up and make up a fight, kick up a fuss, because you knew that you were the rightful legal owner of that thing? So it's the same thing. You need to get your ish together, and I'm telling you, pull up your big girl pants and fight for what is yours. We just downplay so many things, and I'm talking about this in a broader perspective. It's not just in one area in life, not just jobs or careers or whatever. I'm the type of person that naturally I don't like confrontation, so this doesn't come easy for me. I'll rather just be like, you know what, whatever, that's your time. But I've seen that it's almost like it's the ballsy people that are not timid to get what they want out of life, that get what they want out of life. So it's time for us to all stand up and actually get what rightfully belongs to us. And finally, and I think this point is so important for me, I'm no longer apologizing for doing what I know or what I feel is right for me, my spirit, my soul, my body. If you watch my previous video where I was talking about what I went through during lockdown, it kind of just reinforces how necessary I feel it is for us to prioritize what is a priority in our life and ditch the rest. We don't have time to be wasting on things that are just not important for us. And I think in that process as well, you're going to find that you'll probably upset a lot of people. But if they're meant to be in your life, they'll be there regardless. They'll want to see you do good for yourself, do right by what is right for you. I think your growth or our growth sometimes makes other people feel uncomfortable. People watch your growth and they get uncomfortable because they're probably not doing much growing themselves, or they know they should, but they don't act on it. So I cannot now put myself in a limiting position because I'm trying to appease to other people or I'm trying to please other people. We have to remember that people are not always going to like us, and we're not here to please people. We're here to do what we've been called to do, and doing what we've been called to do will push us out of our comfort zone, and it will also make other people uncomfortable around us. So don't apologize for what you have to do. Don't apologize for what you feel is right for you to do in the stage that you are in your life. And like I said before, the right people will be around you. You'll know it. You know, you've got intuition in you. It lets you know. And if, like me, you're always looking out for everyone but yourself, now is the time to stop that mess. Remember, you cannot pour from empty. So for you to effectively refresh other people, you need to be filled yourself, you know? So guys, I will leave this video here for now. Remember that you need to go out and live your life. Enjoy your life. Hold your head up high. Be confident in who you are, and remember that you are worth it. Even if you don't feel like that, remember you're worth it. So until next time, remember that it's one step at a time to becoming confident. Bye for now.